Hey guys, this is your girl Exotical Sauce coming back at you with another video. And today I just wanted to address this whole like Tyla thing where everybody's getting on TikTok and making little videos and like critiquing her, and people are angry with her because she asked for Halle Bailey and Lil Nas X to hold her award because the award is very heavy and she needed to do her acceptance speech. So Lil Nas X reached over and grabbed her award, and people are like hating on Tyla for that. A lot of people are like chiming in and making videos about how she's like, they're mocking her like, oh, poor little me, I'm so small and petite and my arms are just so little, and they're just saying very nasty things, saying that she's very uppity, she has bad energy, she's arrogant, she thinks she's the ish stuff, like what you would expect a lot of like women to say about another woman, pretty much a beautiful woman at that. So I just wanted to comment on why I think that this is happening to Tyla. Tyla is very beautiful. She's very young, very shapely and petite and little and dainty, feminine, and she's always very feminine and sweet and bubbly. And so Tyla gets a lot of male attention. And one thing about it is that you cannot, as a woman, you cannot please both men and women at the same time. Like, you just cannot do it. And a lot of women know that from the time they're little. So I guess speaking from a psychological standpoint, a lot of women get into a habit of like telling themselves when they're very, very young, like, I'm not all that, I'm not trying to be all that, I'm just trying to do this, I'm just trying to do that. And they put themselves down subconsciously, basically to please their female friends. Because if you behave in a way where you get a lot of attention from men, and you behave in a way where you're feminine and cute, it's going to cause your female friends, classmates, people around you to have a lot of jealousy and envy. And so you're going to become a target. You're going to be bullied by a lot of women. You're going to be left out by a lot of things, or left out of a lot of things like friendship groups and stuff like that. You're going to be ostracized and ridiculed by a lot of women, and a lot of women don't want to face the ostracism or the ridicule. So they tell themselves when they're very little, I'm not all that, I'm not trying to be all that, kind of thing. And that mindset is carried into adulthood, where you have women who have like this very survival based non-beautiful kind of standard functional way of behaving, where their walk basically says, I'm not all that, I'm just here trying to give my kids some so-and-so. Well, I'm not all that, I'm just trying to do this and that, I'm just in here trying to give myself some food, I'm not all that, I'm just in here trying to do whatever. And so you find yourself like wearing bonnets and pajama pants. I apologize if you can hear my neighbors, their lawnmower in the background. But yeah, you have a lot of women who have like this I'm not all that way of thinking. And it kind of like repels men, but because they know deep down that they like men, they love men, they are attracted to men, heterosexual women I'm talking about, and they want the attention from men. And so they overcompensate. They keep the I'm not all that kind of mindset, but they wear makeup and beauty enhancement, thinking that this will work to attract men, and they can still keep their female friends. And that's just a lot of cases that doesn't work. You can't please women and men at the same time. So if you want to attract men the way Tyla does, you're going to have to pick one, your female friends or the men, or men. If you want to be attractive to one, you can't be attractive to the other. That's just how it is. And a lot of women let themselves go in this kind of mindset. They don't want to wear makeup. They don't want to watch their waistline or take care of their skin because, I'm not all that. Yeah, I got problems. Yeah, I got this and that, but that ain't about to define me. I got an education. I'm this, I'm that. I'm a good woman. And that should be enough to get a man and everything. But most basic thing about attracting a man is being in your feminine energy and being soft and being bubbly and being friendly, knowing how to smile and make eye contact, being flirty and being sweet. Tyla almost embodies what femininity looks like, in my opinion at least. She is basically a very good example of what men like. But pretty women, being beautiful and feminine and dainty like her comes with a price. You can't have a lot of female friends. It just doesn't work unless your friends are just as pretty and just as feminine and just as confident and just as dainty as you are. And you have to lose the psychology, the I'm not all that psychology, because a lot of women take on that kind of psychology, I'm not all that kind of thing, and they just do a very functional, survival-centered behavior. And now you're walking like I'm not all that. You're dressing like, hey, I'm not all that. Your style of dress says I'm not all that. The way you do your hair, like women wear scarves and bonnets outside because it's a very functional mindset. It's a very survival-based type of mindset. They don't feel like they have to get their hair done or wear makeup just to go to the grocery store. All I'm doing is going to the grocery store. Why would I need to do my hair? If you don't like it, you don't have to look at it, that kind of stuff. So it's like women indoctrinate themselves with a I'm not all that kind of mentality, and they do it to please other women. So you can't have both. You can't have a bunch of female friends around you, because honestly, I'm sorry to say it, but a lot of females keep each other single. I think somebody made a video. I wish I could find it so I can give them a shout out. But several people did make videos explaining how women keep each other single. You can't please women unless the women are just as feminine as you are. You can't walk around with that mindset of I'm not all of that and I'm just here to get my baby some formula. You can't have that kind of behavior, because you are what you think. If you walk around in a very kind of masculine, or what they consider masculine or functional kind of a way, and you leave beauty out of it, you're going to find yourself like doing all of these extra attention seeking behaviors. Like some women, like when you have that mindset, a lot of women become invisible to men. They start to blend in and look just like any other woman. And you start to take on like this behavior where you're just doing anything to get attention. Like you're overly loud, or you have like a overly sassy kind of a mouth to like get attention from men. Or some women like go out scantily dressed, and like ultra tight clothes or revealing clothes where your breasts are showing, your legs are showing, half your butt is out. You're walking down the street with all this ass jiggling down the street trying to get attention from men. But that's frustrating to a lot of women when all they want is male attention, but they get the wrong kind of attention. They get like the pookies and the dusties that hang out of the car like, hey boo, what's up? They don't get the boyfriend material that they are seeking, or like the husband material. They don't get the quality guys because of how they're dressing. So it's like, it's hard because, people were saying in their critiques about, Tyla, saying that she's a very mean girl and she's not a girl's girl. So when people say that you're not a girl's girl, it means that you don't center your life around women. Trying to please women and trying to cater to women and trying to dull your light and dull your shine so that you can make other women feel better about being around you. You should never have to dull your light or dull your shine to have a friend. Because if you have like real friends, those real friends are going to want to see you shine as the brightest star. Like they're going to want to be your main cheering section. And then likewise, you will too. You will want your friends to shine brighter than you or just as bright as you. You're going to be their main cheerleader. You're going to love each other and encourage each other and uplift each other. So, I was watching Blunt Girlie's video about Tyla, and she made a very good point. A lot of the women that do critique Tyla are the kind of women who are not in their feminine energy, who are not really, they seem to be very rough with their manner of speaking. They seem very, I'm not all that, so I don't know why this bitch thinks she all that, kind of, that kind of shit, like that kind of mindset. And she's supposed to think she's all that. You're supposed to think you're all that. You're supposed to enhance your beauty, enhance your femininity, enhance your personal look, and put your best foot forward, put your best smile forward. Take care of your skin, take care of your hair, take care of your weight, take care of your health. You're not supposed to live to please other people just for the sake of having friends. That's not real friendship. That's an illusion. And a lot of these women find out after they live their entire lives trying to please other women and being that girl's girl and staying on code, they're just as miserable as the other women. They don't get any male attention. And another thing that I noticed is a lot of Black Americans coming at Tyla because Tyla does not identify as Black. And they're like, well, the Black Americans put you on, so you should at least identify and acknowledge your Blackness. But you have to understand, Tyla grew up in a country where she's categorized not as Black, but as color. And just think about it. If Tyla did say she was Black, you guys would be treating her just like you do Kamala Harris, because Kamala is acknowledging her Black side and you guys are still mad. So the truth of the matter is, it just does come off very like it's a lot of jealousy directed at this girl. It's a lot of vitriol and a lot of hate for her being because she's a South African woman, and she is mixed, and she's beautiful, and she's feminine, and she's dainty and sweet. And there's a lot of women who are not those things. Shout out to Blunt Girly. And so there's just hate coming at this girl for no reason. But then when Tyla's fan base, who is like South African like she is like trying to tell Black Americans, like, look, lay off the girl, like, chill out. Black Americans go after them, calling them African booty scratchers and, calling them names just hidden low. They call us slaves and stuff. I mean, it's terrible. And for what? Like, all of this division, all of this name calling, all of this back and forth, people just making video after video after video days after this incident happened. And it's not really an incident. All she did was ask Halle or Nas X to grab the award and hold it for her while she did her acceptance speech. Cardi B did the same thing. Shout out to Exotical Epiphany. She showed a clip on her video when she talked about Tyla. So this is just crazy. You guys need to chill out, because Tyla is living her best life, and every time you talk about her and every time you make videos and lives and everything about her, she's getting her exotical tags. You guys need to chill out and stop being so hard on her. She's a beautiful singer, a beautiful girl. She hasn't done anything wrong, and you guys need to seriously chill out. But let's get the discussion popping. Tell me what you think in the comments, and I'll see you later.